now focus on some very rare Omegas with Mr. Aurel Bacs.
I'm always excited to discover new Omegas, and to me a watch that I have never auctioned before is this one here. It's probably as close as to a holy grail as one can consider an Omega to be a holy grail. It's not a -1 from the first generation broad arrow, it is an Alaska II. The Alaska II was actually never put in series. It was a prototype, it was a project watch. And Alaska was the code name of the project, purely because Omega thought that there might be industrial espionage. But in fact, it was a project for NASA, who asked for a new generation, upgraded generation of moon watches with white dials so that the sun would not heat up the previously black dials, and a number of other changes, including this very unique aluminum shield that would protect the watch against too harsh and too extreme temperatures. Still, of course, with these push buttons, fully usable. Now, what's amazing about this watch is, of course, it was never put in production. NASA did not follow up on this, and it remained a prototype. We know today 3 examples. One is in the Omega Museum, one is in a private collection, and that's the 3rd one here. The other watch, I'll show it to you in comparison, and everybody knows the Speedmaster isn't a small watch, but this one is bigger. And this is a 1932 pilot's watch. It's the rarest reference of Omega pilot's watches. It's a CK6000. And this watch here, in my humble opinion, is pretty much mint, unworn. Look at the original crystal. It still has the long neck crown that may sound or look so weird, but it's actually made for gloves, because if it's too close to the case, you can't grip it. It's got all the original luminous, not just on the hands and on the Arabic numerals, but also on the rotating bezel. It's a pilot's watch that was delivered to Sweden in 1932. We know only 3 examples of this reference, one of which doesn't feature the long neck here anymore. So I think it is, for the collectors, one of the rarest grail watches in the field of Omega. Look at this. This is a time-only, late 30s watch, originally delivered to Poland. It features a pocket watch movement, so we're definitely going sort of into the Portugueser type of style, with a absolutely unrestored sector dial. When we received pictures from Eastern Europe, I thought to myself, nice Calatrava, possibly 36, 37 millimeters. And quoted accordingly, when the shippers eventually delivered the watch, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never thought I was going to hold a 44 millimeter Omega in my hands with a stunning champagne sector dial.